On the show later today, we'll be starting off with our fresh traffic updates where our colleague Sergeant Yusuf Brahima will be bringing us, the latest traffic situation within the Accra metropolitan area. Again, we have police-related stories that have been dubbed Police Today, and so our colleagues are already seated with us in the studios. They'll be serving us with stories that talks about police operations and police functions over the few past days. And then again, we'll be switching over to the police hospital where, when it's time for your essential health tips, our medical experts at the police hospital will be providing us with a comprehensive presentation on a particular subject, which will go a long way to help you in your health development. And then we have got a bit of sports. As I said earlier, the season is gradually coming to an end, and so most of our sporting disciplines are gradually ending their season. But then with the Police Nationals Football Club, I believe that the 2025-2026 Division 1 League is still in session. Over the weekend or yesterday, they were in action. And so my colleague, Lance Corporal Policewoman Sadia Sangari, will be bringing us updates with our world of sports. And then with our big conversation today, we'll be hosting our cybersecurity expert, who is going to really tell us basically about how to manage some of your accounts, some of your, password and all of that, just to prevent yourself from being hacked when you find yourself in that difficult situation. And so later on, he will join us.
Yes, not to cut you short, but right. At the cybercrime unit here at the headquarters, I see a lot of people coming in because they have fallen victim to scammers on the internet space. And so I think today is a good time for you to watch us and then listen, because there are some minor mistakes that we do, and then they get us.
Chief, yesterday I was watching a video on TikTok where a lady, I think she said she's 18 years in the Ashanti region.
Okay.
She has been scammed by this telecommunication Momo fraudsters, where she was asked to visit a Momo vendor, send an amount of money to a number. Before she came to her realization, she had already sent 8,000 Ghana cedis.
Can you imagine?
Just yesterday. It's important that we talk about this. It's
so I
very
think viewers should stay put and then be with us on the show, because today we need to expand this. We need to give you the exegesis. It's happening everywhere, and anybody at all can fall victim.
Anybody at all.
Before you realize it,
the educated, the non-educated, everyone at all.
Everyone.
Exactly. And so our expert will be joining us on that particular conversation. Then as well, we've got your birthday wishes. Police officers who are still celebrating their birthday in the month of April, we'll give them time for us to, celebrate with them in that particular union. We acknowledge that particular milestone that they've achieved. And then also, we'll be bringing you our safety and security tips that are actionable, precise, that are concise, actionable, and practical. But before we set the tone running on the show, we are going for our first break. When we come back, we'll keep the ship sailing. Remember that a safe start leads to a great day. Do stay tuned. We'll be right back. You're welcome back from that break, and thanks for staying with us. All right, so we are diving in right with our traffic updates. As I said, or I mentioned earlier, my colleague Sergeant Yusuf Brahima is ready to provide us with the latest with our traffic situation in Accra. Good morning, Brahima.
Good morning, big man.
I hope you're fine.
How about you?
Charlie, I'm also excellent.
How was your weekend?
Yesterday I was in church for the first time,
Yes,
I've been active for some time. Yeah, this one is a public confession.
When I saw the video on your status, I was like, is it that you are going for baptism or you are
baptized already?
Really?
Yes.
No, but since you were baptized, I'm not sure you've gone to church again, so you need to be rebaptized.
Right. The fact that I have taken a break from church doesn't mean that I have been absent for that.
No, but in fact, they will have to reinstate you into their church. You sure you don't need any reinstatement?
No, I'm fine. Yesterday when I went there, I was able to reconnect and reconcile.
Oh, really?
So I'm fine.
Maybe they should give you some time on the podium game and let's see.
Yes, so that's what I'm planning.
Yeah, so let's see how that
People
goes.
are also planning of appointing Slaven Bilic, former West Ham manager.
Okay. You sure he's good for the job?
Oh yes, he's good. Bilic is a very fantastic coach.
Really?
I'm only praying that.
Does he have a World Cup experience?
I don't think so. I think he has an experience with the English Premier League. Yeah.
Let's see.
The coaches that I have chanced upon.
Yeah.
I think Bilic and then one Portuguese.
Yeah.
And then another one. So,
I think the Portuguese has a World Cup experience.
Steve McLaren has a World Cup experience.
Yeah, of course.
With the
Yes.
Three Lions of England.
Yes.
I don't know whether he would be the best person for us to appoint.
Well, maybe the best person win.
Are you sure?
Yeah, that is all we need.
given
We
up
need the
already?
best person to win.
Have you given up already?
It looks like
I have told you already
That's
that to me, you see, when you have less than 3 months to prepare for a major tournament like the World Cup, and then you are now in a search for a coach, it is not a good
But
sign.
does Brahma believe in miracles at all?
Absolutely, that's the thing.
In fact, football doesn't go with miracles. They say agoroni from the battle is the ground.
No. We are
the
poised
fortunate thing for
for.
us is that we are a very solid team. You see, I keep mentioning that.
You
So
see,
once get a leader-
that is one part that usually I also don't agree with you.
Oh, really?
I agree that we have the materials,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
But as a coach, you need time to instill your tactics and then your formation
Yes.
into the team.
No, but Brahma, you see,
You understand? So if you have just 1 month to do that, it will not
That
work.
are so good and fantastic. They don't need enough time to just. put
Oh,
their
my
teams
brother.
together.
Otherwise, we'll have the individual talent, but they will go and be playing their individual games. There will be no coordination. That is what my problem is.
I am optimistic that the Black
We'll do
Stars
well.
will go beyond expectation in this world.
Yes.
So they give us a prophecy.
All the
At which stage do you
naysayers.
think we will get to?
So you wait. I'll do that. Let me consult.
You consult the octopus. Okay, that's fine.
Right.
All right. Good morning and welcome to today's traffic updates on your Safe Start show with me, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma. So just as you know, we'll start with the traffic situation in and around the National Police Headquarters. So if you are from the Dankwa Circle to the Ghana National Fire Service this morning, the traffic situation is a bit heavy, but then officers have been deployed to ensure that you move around, a bit easier than you would have thought. And then also from the fire service to Kwame Nkrumah Circle, the traffic situation is very normal, but officers have still been deployed there to coordinate affairs, ensure that you move around very easy. Now we are looking at the traffic situation leading to the Central Business District. If you have any business doing there, this is what you should expect. So from Kwame Nkrumah Circle, towards Farisco traffic light, the traffic situation is very normal all the way through Adabraka to the Adabraka police station, all the way going to the Central Business District. To Farisco traffic light, the traffic situation is very normal, so you do not expect to have any difficulty there. And then from the Farisco to Trustbank traffic intersection as well, the traffic situation is normal, but officers have still been deployed by the officer there to ensure that everything goes on without any difficulty. And then from the Trustbank traffic light to Kingsway, the famous Kingsway traffic light, as expected, the traffic situation is very heavy there, but officers have still been deployed through the Kingsway bar stop and the traffic intersection to ensure that you move around without any difficulty. And then also from Graphic Road to Trustbank traffic light as well, the traffic situation is normal. You do not have to worry yourself if that is where you're going through this morning. And then just as I said, from Trustbank to Kingsway, the traffic is a bit easy, so there's no way you have to worry yourself. And then from the railways traffic light towards UTC, this morning there's a bit of traffic there, but officers have still been deployed there to ensure that you move around without any difficulty. The deployment and briefing has been done by Mike Tango 11 DCOP Mr. A. Wawolo to ensure that everything goes on as well as his monitoring officers are on the ground. The operations officer ASP Mr. IB Amuakon is also on ground to ensure that everything goes on without any issues. So this is all for your traffic update. If you have any business going around the Central Business District this morning, this is what you should expect. But before I hand over to my brother, I want to say a big congratulations to my own brother, Detective Inspector Ernest Akon. Yesterday was your baby's christening at mile 7. So all the best to you and then baby Nana Kofi. But I only pray that this boy will not take your behavior. Otherwise, there will be trouble. In fact, you're an inspector and then I'm on police TV. So there are certain things I cannot say. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. But I only pray that baby Nana Kofi will not take your attitude. So congratulations to you, my own brother, Detective Inspector Ernest Akon, of the CID headquarters, formerly of the Accra Central MTTD accident investigation. I wish you all the best. Congratulations once again to you and then your wife as well. And then also a very happy birthday to ASP Juliet Owusua Enim of the FPU headquarters. This is from my boss, ASP Mr. Kwesipo Kunyano, the Amasaman Divisional MTTD commander. He says that he wishes you all the best and then long life as well. So this is all we have. I am Sergeant Yusuf Brahma. I'll catch you later on traffic orientation here on GH Police TV. Until then, I hand you over to the born again Christian, Sergeant Yaboete Martin. Over to you, bro. I only hope you don't slack again.
No. This time at full force, you know.
Otherwise, if the God is also coming, let us know. But the way you are rushing to the church, if you have any briefing that God is coming very soon, let us know.
I'm going to give you a clue, so don't worry.
Okay, that's fine. I trust you on that.
Absolutely.
All right, all the best.
All right, thank you so much. That was my colleague Yusuf. Sergeant Yusuf Brahma bringing us the latest with our traffic situation in Accra. They still safe start on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. Now, next segment on the show has got to do with police today, where we'll be serving you with police-related stories that are shaping our communities. As I've mentioned earlier, our officers are already seated with us in the studio. Sergeant Felix Kwekuduya and then Policewoman Sergeant Benedict Brago. But before they come in with the stories or those stories, let's enjoy this brief breaker. When we come back, Police Today will be next.
Hello.
Hello, Nana Joa.
Hey, only I'm at home, can't you?
What is say?
Namia do more, but on away.
Adumo, a mega yo-yo, with schoolmate.
What's home, can't you?
Hey, so said, you say my cookie or Canada.
Wow.
I couldn't be up, and I'm pointing I'm sure number every week. Company no air pay, and my 4 or Canada. Now, she share a woman say, company no bit ya, it will have. Now, pay man of sweat you have. Scanning 80,000. And no sana at
Nana, Madame Fubia could be Canada. Nana named Chamaboga. No, say a quina about a good year to man say, Miss Smith near Free Ghana, about the coming more Canada.
Oh,
no, say a mere one in a say, company no. Or maybe she has a carombit to your half, I'm Smith to your half, into the minion wabba home.
Nana, you want to the other. Say, in Paponophobia or Maba. Or Papa Catcher will say, or Canada. And then say, or France, Empo, Abuchim Kuna can be. Now, a catcher will say, Aquanyaba, Inti, Aquanian, agent, a war, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and answer Burkina Faso, Inti Faho. Now, when you're on Grata, the Hona will be free and over Canada, and answer France, and answer Abuchim Kuna can. Now, Naka Sape, Sinibu, a drop. Hey, you go do her. Or bet you was a den, or bet you music now, or can't have a queen now, but no, we are what for so, or best so it is. I want to super you, bra.
Hey,
now, say, but when young for 1 point, come back to sound 1 minute. You can bet my woman, you bet my position, you bet my woman, bet you by your papa. And you are known for Sarkozy. Let me to Ghana for you.
and
to me, I know, no mamma in down. No matter what got tossed any pabonino, and any paboniform, a feed.
Right, you're welcome back. This is still Safe Start on GH Police TV. Remember that we are live on DSTV channel 362. We are also streaming live on all of our social media platforms, Ghana Police Service, YouTube, X, Instagram, TikTok, as Ghana Police Service. Do well to follow us and then send in your comments, your suggestions, anything, question at all that you want us to ask our people who are coming here, and then ask if you want anything about police, and do send it in. If you do not have the answers readily available right now, then we'll do well to come back and then give them to you. And then you are also reminded that if you're a police officer and it is your birthday, then do well to send in your picture and your details to our dedicated WhatsApp number 024 622 6064. 024 622 6064. Now, we're on police today. That is police news that is in the circles or in the news for the past 24 hours. And our colleagues at the Public Affairs Directorate have joined us in the studio to give us police today. So we are joined in the studios by Policewoman Sergeant Benedicta Brago and Sergeant Felix Kwekudia. Welcome, lady and gentlemen.
Thank you, Chief.
Yes, so how was the weekend? I'm sure you had some nice time with family.
Well, it was okay. I didn't do anything much.
Okay.
It's about taking rest and recharging for the week.
But the family saw you, so it was good.
Yeah, it was good. No, I haven't been to church yesterday. I haven't been to church
So this one there.
I'm not alone. I'm vindicated. So, mommy,
I wasn't in church
Sunday school
yesterday.
teacher, hey, kola mami.
Oh, maybe I'm in the bedroom.
Okay.
Na kwesi adane.
Oh, only my Sunday school, madam. I'm not talking.
I'm so unkra. O ti fi o ha no mato aho.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Wow.
Felix.
Yes.
We'll have to also adopt my strategy.
Right, I hear.
and tell where you
I'll follow your
This
footsteps.
time there, won't stop you.
No. This one, I'm
Yes, I mean,
tired of the
I can
message.
make a dress
I'll
of
follow your
you should
footsteps.
come to your
Yeah,
house.
So you must adopt my footsteps.
Right.
Thank God for grace. And so let us have police today.
Right. So let's zoom in straight to our first story for today. Police secure conviction of 2 robbery suspects in Obuasi. The Ashanti South Regional Police Command has secured the conviction of 2 robbery suspects by the Bekwai Circuit Court in connection with a robbery incident at Asonkore in Obuasi. On 10th April 2026, suspects Rashid Adams and Godfred Ampedu pleaded guilty to charges of conspiracy to commit robbery and were convicted on their own pleas. Rashid Adams was sentenced to 30 years imprisonment, while Godfred Ampedu was sentenced to 25 years imprisonment, with the sentences to run concurrently. A third suspect, Dominic Nazi, who is alleged to have aided the crime, pleaded not guilty and has been remanded into custody to reappear before the court on 24th April 2026. The convictions follow investigations into a robbery incident on 3rd April 2026, during which a goat dealer was attacked, knocked down with a tricycle, and robbed of gold and cash. Police investigations led to the arrest of the suspects and the retrieval of the stolen gold, as well as vehicle believed to have been purchased with proceeds from the robbery. The commander assures the public of its continued commitment to combating violent crime in the region and ensuring that offenders are brought to justice. Story filed by the Public Affairs Directorate of the Ghana Police Service.
Asante Mantem Post Edwumakuo no ahwe ama nipa mienu a omo eye adwutwafo na omo ekobokro no ewo Asonkore bia ya ewo Obuase no aseni bia no ebu omo efu ewo oforiso obosome ne da etosu edu no Emrantie Rashid Adams ene Godfred Ampedu ejitu mu se omo edifo ewo omo kwadu a yede abo omo ehun ene se omo aka omo eti apam ho se omo ebobokro no ene se omo abokro no na eno na Bekwai Circuit Court no enam omo a ensem so ehye se Abrantie Rashid Adams won koda efiase infie aduasa na Abrantie Godfred Ampedu so won koda mu infie aduonu enum Abrante a otoso miensa ne din e de Dominic Nazia ono nso yesusu se obo abone no ọkyerẹ asenibia ne sɛ ɛyɛ ade a nsɛm no ondifo ɛno nti asenibia no ahyɛ sɛ abranteɛ polisi yɛmfa no ɛnkɔ na yɛnsan ɛmfa no mmra biem ɛwɔ oforisuo bosome ne da ɛtɔ so aduonu nan emu kɔɔdubɔ no nyinaa efiri ɛyɛ adwitwasɛm a ɛkɔɔ so ɛwɔ oforisuo bosome ne da ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa amra mmeranteɛ ɛto hyɛ obi a odi sika kɔkɔɔ ho dwuma so ede abobo ya ebo no na omo eje ne nsem sika kokko ene ne sika eno eche ena posi enam nimdie ntete so eche mrantie yi na ye gi sika kokko a omo ewi aye efi omo nsem na afen so ti ase na ma ye gidi se eye sika kokko ya na omo kro no bo ho sika bi na omo de to ye no so posi ya je ede esiho Posi adwumakuo no emma omafo arehwemu se ebekɔso akon etsia nsamonidie ene adwetwasɛm a ama ne home so ɛwɔ oboase ene ne mpatamu eno nti obi biara enka nakoma ento ne yam na mo emfa amanebo enso posi adwumakuo no emtamara se bibi esia.
Police arrest suspect over viral video in police uniform. The IGP's Special Cyber Vetting and Enforcement Team has arrested a suspect in connection with a viral video in which she was seen wearing a police uniform. The suspect, identified as Esther Obasi, was captured in a video dressed in police camouflage and a standard black police uniform in video, which circulated widely on social media. Preliminary investigations established a link between the suspect and a police officer who was invited to assist with investigations and subsequently produced her. The officer stated that he had given the uniform to the suspect to watch for him. The suspect is in custody assisting with investigations. Story filed by the Public Affairs Directorate of the Ghana Police Service.
Ewo mfoni a etreye ewo Abefonten tan video so na ewo mfoni ni mu no ababa wa bi o ahye posi atade na akade ene ne ye ya ode atade no eye no etia police mra no posi adwumako no ache no ababa wa ya che no ni din ene Esther Obasi ababa ye posi fo a omo edi dwuma sonkon ewo Abefonten tan so fidie ehwehwe mumu egnechre IGP's Special Cyber Vetting and Enforcement Team ena eche no ene se ewo video ababa awai ocho yenimu no na ababa awai wa hye posi atade eye camouflage bi ena wasan so ahye tuntum no na ode edi ne dwuma posi hwehwemu ada no edi se ababa awai onim posi ni bi ena wakofa na atade ahye edi saa dwuma no na eno ena posi tonsa efre posi ni a na atade ehye ababa awai se omeyi nsem ano na enam posi ni so ama yensa aka ababa awa Esther Obasi posi ni no editu da se atade no odema era no se wonsi ema no na ababa awai efa atade edi ehyeye edi ne dwuma prempre eraba eye Esther Obasi o posi adwumako no akache a oboa ewo hwehwemu mo senti a odi posi atade ehye edidi saa dwuma no.
Police arrest suspect for possession of suspected narcotic drugs at Pankrono. The Ashanti Regional Police Command has arrested a suspect for possession of substances suspected to be narcotic drugs at Pankrono in Kumasi. On 5th April 2026 at about 7 p.m., personnel from the Drug Law Enforcement Unit, Kumasi, acting on intelligence, embarked on a targeted operation within Pankrono and its environs aimed at clamping down on illicit drug peddlers and users. During the operation, the team spotted the suspect identified as Foster Owusu alias Master P, aged 45, a driver and resident of Pankrono, locking up a single room facility and attempting to flee upon noticing the presence of the police. He was immediately arrested. A search conducted in the room led to the retrieval of 39 compressed sellotaped slab parcels of dried leaves concealed in a Ghana must-go bag and 10 compressed sellotaped parcels of dried leaves concealed in a black sack. The substances are suspected to be narcotic drugs. In his caution statement, the suspect denied ownership and possession of the exhibits. He claimed that the room belongs to his girlfriend, identified as Anita, and one Cindy, and stated that he had gone there to visit them but found them absent and the door opened. The retrieved exhibits were sealed and labeled in the presence of the suspect and an independent witness. The substances will be forwarded to the Police Forensic Science Laboratory, Accra, for analytical examination and report. The suspect is currently in police custody, assisting investigations while efforts are underway to locate the other persons mentioned. The Ashanti Regional Police Command reiterates its commitment to intensifying operations against illicit drug activities and urges the public to support the police with timely and credible information to help combat drug-related crimes in our communities. Statement signed by DSP Godwin Ahianyo, the Public Relations Officer of the Ashanti Regional Police Command.
Yadi yani HMU awo Asante Mantemu biaya yefre ho pankro no eho na post adwumako no ache abrantie bia yesusu se odi ndobone ho adwuma ewo oforiso obosome ne da etoso enum ewo afe impimienu ene aduonu nsem no amra na abo anado no nso no posifo a omo eye adwuma ewo drug law enforcement unit a ewo Kumase enam ne bia teteso the operation ehye so ewo pankro no ene ne mpatemu ewo operation ni mu no botaya na isiposifo eni so ene se eye nipa bia womo eton inubone ene wo ma womo enom ewo mpatemu ho a atiatese no womo ede echeche womo na ewo operation ni mu no posifo yi ehunu abrantie a nidin ede Foster Owuso a dodo na afra no Master P a wadi infie aduana enum a oye oshankani e pankro no ho se papa yi oto epono eye single room yibi epono emu papa yi amra ohu posi fo no pe anka wodwane nanso posi ebo modern eche na ntemara posi eche no na yehwehwe edan no mu no yehunu ahaban a awo na yachechire ewo edi sellotape afa ho aduasan enkono a egu efira swami emu yesan ehu ahaban a eno so so yachechire na akese na yesan de sellotape bi afa ho edu a eno so ewo boto emu ahaban nyina yesusu se eyewi ahaban posi ebisa abrantie nsem no odi tudwa se nduboni eni ewo no na emom edan no eye ne kanchema ye frɛ Anita ene ne yonko Cindy edan na obasa obesra wo na oba ye no na ne kanchema ne eni ho na emom epono no na ye bie ato ho ena opese woto epono nim ede ema wo mo enyama ye achi ya chechire ede atwede abo ho a ye de post adwumako no bia ya ye nduboni ho hwehwemu mechire forensic science laboratory ama nimdiefo aye ho hwehwemu papa yi prempren o posi akache na mum mabawa mienu a obo omudin no posi ye de hwehwe enhyehyeye agu akwan mu a ye de hwehwe wo mu ache wo mu na embra no ene wo mu edi Asante Mantem posi adwumako no enam akwanya iso esisu dua se dwumadi a omu edi etu ndubone ho dwuma ene ne nom ase ewo eye Asante Mantem ene ne patemu no omu ahyemu kena enu nti omanfo ene womu enkamom na womu emfa ndubone ho dwumadi ho amanebo emeda womu entempa na omu intimi enso ano na emma ndubone a atiatese ewo Asante Mantem ene mranti a omu so enom ese no ano emre ase.
And to our final story, police foil robbery attempt along Ejura Nkranza Highway. One suspect dead. The Ghana Police Service has foiled a planned robbery attack along the Ejura Nkranza Highway following an intelligence-led operation near Mimnaso No. 2 in the Ashanti region. On 9th April 2026, an operational team acting on intelligence proceeded to a bush where a 6-member robbery gang led by one Mahamudu Fuseni, also known as Shiny, was planning to ambush and rob commuters along the stretch. As the police team approached the location, the suspects, mistaking them for potential targets, opened fire. The team returned fire, during which one of the suspects was shot while the others, including the gang leader, escaped. A pump-action gun loaded with 4 live cartridges, 2 spent cartridges, and 3 assorted keypad mobile phones were retrieved from the scene. 2 additional live cartridges were also found in the deceased suspect's pocket, along with a talisman tied around his waist. The body has since been deposited at the Atebubu Government Hospital morgue for preservation and autopsy, while efforts are underway to pursue and arrest the remaining suspects connected to the crime. Story filed by the Public Affairs Directorate of the Ghana Police Service.
Akwamuka sema adwatwafo bi ebo mutrimu pose womo ebedi ewo edra nkransa kwantempon so no posi enam nimde entete so ase akwamukafo womo etrimu epo asemi esi ewo memena so number 2 biaya ewo asante mantemu asem no enchemu ene se ewo oforiso boso meneda etoso enkrono posi enam nimde entete so ekokwaye bim mu ana nipa ensia yesusi se omo eye adwatwafo omo ehyema omo ebo epo se omo ekoto ase omanfo so ewo edra nkransa kwantempon eso ni pensien posi hwehwemu adan edi se omo panyi ene abrante Mohammed Fuseni adodo na efre no shiny amra adwatwafo ehu posifo no omo esane etuo egu omo so ema ekoye etumamento na eno na eye emrante mu baako etuo eka no na omo panyi eye Mohammed Fuseni wone afofra eka ho ne de omo etimi edwane ye enema yenya ye ewo biaye ho ebi ene pump action etuo baako a na boba enan ehyemu etuo aboba yato emienu mobile phone a yememia so broni friend keypad miensa ene etu aboba mienu a yento ya na eno ehye de etu aka no no ebotom ene bansere a na wode ato no asen.
Well, there is another developing story, yes, and a sad one indeed. And it's police on manhunt for highway robbers who shot one dead at Ashirisu. So the Ashanti Regional Police Command has launched a manhunt for armed robbers who attacked passengers along the Ashirisu Kwame Jumosreso KDS Road in the Nyinahini district on Sunday, 12th April 2026 at about 10:30 p.m. Police patrol teams responded to distress calls and proceeded to the scene, where a VIP bus with registration number AM 9334-20 carrying about 30 football players and officials of Brekum Chelsea from Samraboy to Brekum had skidded into a bush while attempting to escape from 6 armed men, 3 of whom were wielding pump-action guns. During the attack, Dominic Frempong, a footballer, sustained gunshot injuries and was rushed to the BBNE government hospital, but unfortunately passed away while receiving treatment. Another victim, George Owusu Friye, 52, was robbed of 4,500 Ghana cedis. 2 spent BB cartridges were retrieved from the scene to assist investigations. Now, the Regional Police Command has deployed additional personnel and crime scene experts to the area and is currently on a manhunt for the suspects. The police assure the public that the perpetrators will be arrested within the shortest possible time. The public is urged, therefore, to remain calm and continue to have confidence in the police while investigation continue. Now, this statement is signed by Deputy Superintendent of Police, Mr. Godwin Ahianyo, who is the head of Public Affairs Unit in the Ashanti region. Now, this is a very sad story, but yes, viewers, you are assured, and the Ghanaian populace, you are assured that the police will surely get them. The statement, we do not only say it in words, but we mean it. And so you can be rest assured that very soon we'll come back to you that these perpetrators of this heinous crime, where one person has lost his life, have been arrested. You can trust us on this. Yes. So it's a very sad story. I feel very bad.
Yesterday, the Ghana Premier League is still in session.
Yes.
And Brekum Chelsea traveled from Brekum to Samrabon to face Samatex.
Okay.
And so once they were done with the football game, they were returning back to Brekum. And so on that particular angle, they just bumped into the robbers. But then, as we have said in the statements, we are re-emphasizing that these robbers will be arrested, definitely.
Oh yes, we'll come back to this same show to let viewers know. It's sad that a life is being lost.
Proven over years that when it comes to blistering effort in arresting criminals, who commit, hideous or nefarious acts, we've been on top of our job, and so we are giving you this assurance that the incident happened last night.
Yes.
On around 10:30 p.m.
Sure.
Yes, and so we'll sit on the same platform and then give you the feedback that they have been arrested. Right.
I remember some woman say, "A branch of a call, Bobo, and match
Brekum Chelsea."
Yes,
it's a very sad one. A very sad one.
So we got Bobo. When we say Bobo match, na or Sanko back so or can bush.
I do trust someone kasa amano home so no say the penny for the chese egu akwamu no omo nyina ebetu o mase
of course
ebetu o mase nim say ye adwumade editu ase no na ebi so efifi omo so ye omo adwen say ebi ko na ebi besem eno so sana police adwumane so esitie si ye nya police 45 adwumanim de wa wo beba akire no so ye be kire
mo na yo se na
na yiso akure ya obi di new for mama so na o hwe video no TikTok akwa share uniform ni na order na
ko ma de ente sa tu ni ko
na say all fast police ni ya fa bebre
FDF ne fe na wo hwe senia ye adwuma no hyehyɛ ye wo ho ye wo na ka de senia ye si ye yiti senia ye si sesi ye ho na ewre to hwe ponko pa igina so enya sa wo to eti esa obi ahu pa baka se na posi ni be ni what am I say? Na komade da ni komu te de tie ni.
Oya la tani nzu. Ndi no bidi police.
Everyone wow. Obi kram say na na da bia maso mutirimu wo machi sei.
Sa adwuma ne hyehyɛ.
Adwuma ne hyehyɛ. Adwuma na efe. Atade ne efe. Nti say yo fa. Famra kwan so na won so bra be kan ye ho ne yenya bi fefefe. Ye kwa pe endodo.
Ai ala tani nzu officer opeso join Ghana police. On be naturalize ma Ghana.
Eno de be che. Eno de be che na wo he ba bia eye ya ho me da ne nam na che se eya semo ya mabunu ya abe fonten so fidie TikTok abe yesrem e bia ye bom kokko etumufo se mfoni ne de wo betwa na se be ya wo e de beton tentan so no na wo hahwe hu se emra so wo ha ehwe tentan so nti yesrem enyama etete sa no yentwehwe ya ho firi be bia ahoma no enenam na hwe komade entesa
na wo ni tiri mi se de esisu so
enti wo ya sa na wo kan fa adwuma no enchire wan fa ni dia ma adwuma no because adwuma no ye nyina ye beto ye ne hyehyɛ ye wo ho a ye di so a dia be di sa ye free
even the way she's wearing the layan.
Yes, anybody
who knows how well.
I believe the policewoman
will be able to tell
that the owner of this particular
policeman
is policeman instead has also been invited as part of the investigation.
Yes.
I was even asking me some say now all the uniform mobile man this year. Say also ready for uniform the man
na humana cry ka hono. How do you add the lanyard and the rank and all of those?
So straight away it shows that she's not a police officer.
Exactly,
Yeah. So I want to touch on the
before you go on, I want us to exhaust this one before we go into other things. And so it's a word of caution to our police personnel out there. If for any reason you are asking somebody to help you with laundry or anything, please be cautious and know who you are giving it to. And then if for any reason they have it in their possession, I think you should be monitoring so that they do not use it for anything untoward which will bring problems to you, like what we are seeing right now.
Well,
when you want to tell okay, please let's
so I think what happened was unfortunate in the Star story, but I think that the crackdown on criminals it continues without pause.
Yes.
And there's not going to be any hiding place for any criminal
at all
under the current police administration.
At all.
Because when you look at the arrest we continue to make, it shows that our intelligence-led operations are actually yielding results. And I believe strongly that the suspects involved in this particular case are going to be arrested within the shortest possible time.
Yes.
Say I know they post sign or they are too dada was say when you know di wi the journey kwasha wo ma me
will come after you.
And your mama ma adwenya mo say che say wonya mo ho akotenti mo wi da bi da de obetimi adidi de obetimi anomnom na kan ne kan posi yensa ebeso mumu.
So this is to tell everybody that please stay very far away from crime, okay? And make Ghana peaceful, make our communities peaceful. And then this is also a word of caution to community members. You live in a neighborhood where there is somebody new in the neighborhood. The person doesn't even come out during the daytime. You only see him at night. He has suspicious character. He moves with people that you think are doing something. Please alert the police. Visit the nearest police station. Response lines are so easy to access. 18555-191-112. Please call the numbers, our emergency numbers. There are people on standby 247 to receive your calls and then direct you to where to go to or what to do, or go to any local police station at all. Please find trust and confidence in the police and divulge credible information that will help us to rid our communities of these entities. Because when the communities are safe, you are safe. I am safe. Please help the police to do this one. Thank you for listening.
Yes. Chief, I believe that once again, let's make this clear to our public or our viewing public that the robbery that happened yesterday within the Ninahin district, we are reassuring them that the perpetrators will be arrested and will be brought to face justice. There's a promise from the Ghana Police Service.
You would always be hearing and Deputy Commissioner of Police, Ms. Grace Ansan Kofi, always in her process saying that the police will get them. Indeed, we'll get them. You've seen it play out over the last couple of months or years. And so yes, the police, we are not sleeping because we see that the perpetrators are doing a lot of things, but we are also ready for you. So please do not fall prey, do not follow friends, do not follow the frenzy, and don't be caught up in crime because the police will not spare you on that one.
Okay, so that is it all for Police today on Safe Starts, and it was brought to us by our very own colleagues, Sergeant Felix Kwekudua and then Policewoman Sergeant Benedicta Brago. At this moment, we're going for another break. When you come back, other segment on the show continues unabated. Do stay tuned, don't go nowhere.
Hello, our cherished viewers. I'm DSP William Ayarika, the Director of the Anti-Human Trafficking Unit of the Ghana Police Service. I want to take this opportunity to advise and alert Ghanaians about the modus operandi of criminal gangs using travel abroad as a means to deceive and recruit unsuspecting Ghanaians to West African neighboring countries. On arrival, they collect huge sums of money ranging between 40 to 50,000, seize their travel documents, and force them to online internet business activities. So anytime you get an offer to come to any West African neighboring country to facilitate your documents, you must do what you call due diligence before embarking on such journey. And if you have any doubt, don't hesitate to get in touch with my office, located at the 5th floor of the Criminal Investigation Department of the Ghana Police Service for further clarification. Thank you for your attention.
Very well. So thank you so much, and then you're welcome back for staying with us from that particular break. It is still Safe Start on GH Police Television. Remember, it is only on Safe Start where you get informed, you stay safe, and then you stay ahead. Next segment on the show has got to do with our world of sports. And as I mentioned earlier, gradually the season is coming to an end, and so most of our sporting disciplines participating in the various competitions are drawing close to an end of the season. But then we still have some actions, ongoing. And so as I mentioned, the Police National Football Club is still in action with the 2025-2026 Access Bank Division 1 League. And yesterday they were in action against Ebusua Dwarfs, far away from home, in the central region, precisely at the Robert Mensah Sports Stadium. Unfortunately, we lost by 1 goal to them. But then my colleague, Policewoman Lance Corporal Ama Sandia Sangari, is ready to provide us with the latest with our updates in our world of sports. Good morning, Sangari.
Good morning, Sergeant.
I hope you are fine.
Yes, I am.
Right.
You know the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League has finally come to This season, unfortunately, we were fifth.
Yes, with our last game.
Why do you say it is just sad and somber mood?
Last season, we dominated.
Absolutely, yeah.
I know, right?
To maintain the title.
Very well.
But
unfortunately, it didn't go well. With the police ladies, I've been frequent with their matches at home, and I think the last 3 matches
you can actually start.
It's all ended in draw, and then we lost 1 to Oak Ladies.
Yes.
And so our performance hasn't been great as compared to last season's. So it's rather, an unfortunate incident there. But then we can only wish them well and hope for the better in the upcoming season.
Yes, next season we wish that we maintain the title.
Okay. All right. And I think yesterday also, unfortunately, with our men's team, the Police Nationals also lost against Ebusua Dwarfs. That was also a sad development there because in recent times, the Police National Football Club were doing so much.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I
mean, coming down to the season and then we ending the season, they're not really grabbing all 3 points is disturbing.
We've lost 2 matches consecutively. Last 2 weeks when we played at home, we lost to Soccer Intellectuals.
Yes, Intellectuals.
And then last week we went away to Cape Coast and then we also lost.
So sad.
Yeah, but we are telling them they should avoid relegation. If they don't
exactly, avoid relegation.
Yes.
I mean, this is that debut season as well, but let's hope for the best.
Yes. I'm very optimistic that I think we are left with 4 matches to go.
Yeah.
But I pray and I'm very hopeful that by the end of the season, at least we get some appreciable position to hide ourselves on the league.
Exactly. So away from Ebusua Dwarfs beaten Police National, over the weekend on Saturday, there was an Accra Open Championship where we had athletes coming all the way from Kumasi to Accra. They camped at the NPTS, that is our police training school here in Accra. They camped there and then dominated most of the events. So in the men 100 meters relay, the policemen athletics won there. And then in the 200 meters race, our women also won there. In the our women won second in the high jump. Our men also won the 400 by 400 meters relay. Our men came in third in the 800 women's relay. And then we came in first in javelin when it comes to the women. Now, these people who won all these events are set to be in Winneba 21st April for a second relay. We wish them all the best, and then we pray and hope that they continue to raise the flag of the service in Ghana high. Now, volleyball. The season began not too long. The men and women are also doing well when it comes to the volleyball. Over the weekend, we traveled to Osu here in Accra to play Osu Youth, where both men and women scored 3-0. They won all sets in the volleyball last weekend. This weekend, they are hoping to play our brothers from the Ghana Air Force at the Accra Depot. So please, if you are home this weekend on Saturday, make your way to Accra Depot. They'll play at 8 a.m. So you can go watch them and then continue your rounds for the day. Ebusua Dwarfs. They scored Police National over the weekend. A lone goal to nil. We wish they come back home to regroup and then strategize to win all 4 matches left. Please avoid relegation for us. We beg you. Avoid relegation for us. Our women also were 5th in the Women's Premier League this season. This is all for sports updates. I am Policewoman Lance Corporal Sadia Sangari. Many thanks for staying with us.
All right. Thank you so much. That was the latest in our world of sports delivered to us by our very own Policewoman Lance Corporal Sadia Ama Sangari. Chief Priscilla,
yes.
The season has really ended for our ladies. Unfortunately,
I remember last year I was there at the University of Ghana
right,
Sports Stadium,
yeah.
and the
the energy was
support and the energy. I was so happy. That day we scored and I was jumping all over.
I know, right?
But unfortunately this year it didn't go the way we planned.
Exactly.
But please do not lose hope in us, okay? I'm definitely with the team.
Yes.
So we are going to be doing better and better in our coming sporting activities, both for the men and the women and all the other disciplines.
Right. It is now time for essential health tips on Safe Start on GH Poly. But before that, I want to send this big shout out to Chief Inspector Angel Kwabala Lulu. He's the junior, he's the representative
yes,
for junior ranks on the Police Council.
Yeah.
So big shout outs going out to
and he's an Esquire too.
Chief Inspector Angel Kwabala Lulu Esquire. You are our representative on the Police Council, junior rank representative of the Police Council. He's been excellent so far.
Oh yes.
Since assuming the seat, you know.
Some time ago, he did a nationwide tour.
He believes in dialogic communication.
Oh yes.
You know, where he sits openly with you to find out what your problems are, your challenges are, you know, particularly with your welfare, you know. And so once he comes back, he's able to sit, you know, in the dominant coalition, in the practice of PR, you know, where he tables the complaints of his people to management members, you know, just to seek redress. You know, and so my very own Esquire, my senior brother, Chief Inspector Angel Kwabala Lulu Esquire, competent lawyer,
we see
legal
you.
luminary.
We see you are doing so well.
Yes, he's currently tuned in, watching us on GH Police Television on Safe Start. We are saying that keep up with the good work.
Exactly.
We are in your full support. We are there to support you.
We are supporting you from over here.
Absolutely. So that is it to Chief Inspector Angel Kwabala Lulu Esquire, the representative for junior ranks on the Police Council. Sorry. Next up. That's got to do with our health segments, and Deputy Superintendent of Police, Madam Theodora Inchiriwa, who is the head of the physiotherapy unit at the police hospital, is ready to explain the causes and prevention of stroke. And so let's make time and hear out.
Good morning, and thank you for having me again. Today, I want to talk about a medical condition that is becoming increasingly common in our communities here in Ghana: stroke. Stroke is a serious but often preventable medical condition that affects millions of people worldwide. In Ghana, it's one of the leading causes of disability and death. When one suffers stroke, it doesn't just affect families medically, but it affects them emotionally and financially as well. Now, the bigger question is, how does stroke happen? Stroke occurs when blood supply to a part of the brain is interrupted or reduced. And when this interruption or reduction in blood supply happens, the brain cells begins to die within minutes. This is why stroke is considered a medical emergency. Now let's take a look at the different types of stroke. There are two major types of stroke. We have first the ischemic stroke, and secondly the hemorrhagic stroke. Ischemic stroke occurs when there's a blockade in the blood vessels supplying the brain. And this accounts for about 80% of all the stroke cases that we see. It is the most common type of stroke. The second type of stroke is hemorrhagic stroke. And hemorrhagic stroke occurs when the blood vessels supplying the brain bursts, thereby causing bleeding in the brain. And this accounts for 20% of all the stroke cases that we see. Now let's take a look at how you can recognize a stroke. Mostly we use a very simple but powerful tool called FAST. FAST is an acronym. The F stands for face dropping. So the person may have one side of the face drop or may feel numb. A stands for arm weakness. The person will not be able to lift one arm or the arm may feel weak. S stands for speech difficulty. The person may have the speech being slurred, or the person may speak but you may find it difficult understanding whatever the person is saying. Then T stands for time to act. When you see these symptoms, please seek medical intervention immediately. Now, in our settings, mostly delay happens because people may try home remedies. The person is seeing all these symptoms but may decide to try home remedies. Or the person may visit multiple facilities instead of coming immediately to the hospital. There are other symptoms that the person may also have. The person may have sudden severe headaches, dizziness, loss of balance, or even difficulty seeing. Now that we know how we can recognize a stroke, let us look at some of the risk factors that predispose one to have a stroke. The most common one is uncontrolled high blood pressure. Most people do not even know they are hypertensive until they suffer a stroke and they come to the hospital and realize that their blood pressures have been consistently high. Another risk factor is also diabetes. High cholesterol is also another risk factor. Also, lifestyle factors such as eating unhealthy meals, meals that are high in salt and also high in fat. Also, excessive alcohol intake is another lifestyle factor that can predispose one to have a stroke. Also, smoking is another lifestyle factor that can predispose one to having a stroke. Most times, people think that stroke is a disease of the elderly. But in recent times, we have seen that stroke is becoming common among younger adults. This is largely due to the lifestyle factors I have mentioned above. Now that we know the risk factors, let's take a look at management and prevention. I earlier on indicated that when you see the symptoms, you have to seek early medical care. At the hospital, the medical team will stabilize your blood pressure. If it's bleeding, they will stop the bleeding. After that, as a physiotherapist, I want to emphasize that stroke recovery does not end at the hospital. Rehabilitation is key, and that is where physiotherapists will come in. Most stroke survivors will have weakness on one side of the body, or difficulty walking, or poor balance and coordination, and that is where physiotherapy comes in. As physiotherapists, we train them to regain their movement and strength. We'll also teach them to be able to perform their activities of daily living. We'll also help them to prevent complications such as stiffness and contractures. Mostly, early physiotherapy intervention, mostly within 24 to 48 hours, greatly affects recovery outcomes. As I earlier on indicated, stroke recovery is a journey that involves consistency, patience, and support from family. Most times, I always tell my caregivers that your support is as equally important as the therapy that we are giving. The challenge we have in our department is that most times patients will delay rehabilitation, or they will start the rehabilitation but stop early, because they may think, oh, I've come for a month, but the stroke recovery is a journey. Your consistency is key. Finally, stroke is largely preventable. You have to exercise regularly, eat healthy, check your blood pressures regularly, and also seek early medical care. I am Deputy Superintendent of Police Tudor Anchiwa, physiotherapist at the Ghana Police Hospital. Remember to act fast, seek early help, stay committed to rehabilitation, and recovery is possible. Thank you.
Right, that was Deputy Superintendent of Police Mrs. Chodora Nchua, who is the head of physiotherapy unit at the police hospital. Today she came our way with the causes and prevention of stroke. Yes, stroke. Last Friday, she came our way to bring us the causes and prevention of Parkinson's disease. Yeah. And today it is on stroke. If you listened to her, I'm sure you have picked cues and then some symptoms and then the things that go out there to show you that somebody is developing stroke or has developed stroke.
Particularly the fast acronym.
Yes. She says that you first see that a person's face is dropping. Yeah. So if you are home with your elderly ones or anybody at all, and then you start experiencing or seeing them in that state, please act very fast because there is help for them.
You're able to raise your arm.
You wake up and then exactly.
And then when it is time for you to act,
yes, then you see that you are there. You want to say something, but you cannot. Can't. You want to move, but you are stuck. Yeah. All these are signs that tells you that there is stroke knocking at your door. So please, let's do well to act fast if we see the slightest change in our body or how we act around. So thank you very much to Deputy Superintendent of Police, Ms. Chodora Nchua, the head of physiotherapy unit at the police hospital. You know, the police hospital has been great partners of ours at GH Police Division, specifically Safe Start.
Safe Start, yes.
And so yes, for every day bringing us health tips, bringing us what we need to know about our health. It's a plus for us. And so thank you from the medical director, Commissioner of Police, Mr. Otunya Akon. Doc, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
And to all of your staff, the doctors, the nurses, the auxiliary staff, everybody at the police hospital, not forgetting Deputy Superintendent of Police, Mr. Rudolph Bafini, and then Deputy Superintendent of Police, Mr. Rafiq Mahama. He's at the chemist.
Okay.
A very good man.
Yeah.
A very good man. I say very because I know. Yeah. I visited the hospital once. He had never met me before. I never knew him. I was going to get medication, but I was not well myself. And then he asked me, what's wrong? I told him, and he took me to a doctor. I was so surprised that somebody who was 7 other patients could leave them
and then come and
he didn't know me, like I said. He didn't know I was a policewoman or anything. He took me to another doctor to check me out and actually paid for the cost of the medication that was given.
Really?
I'm serious.
Wow.
And since that day, I have always held that man in high esteem. And so, yes, Mr. Rafiq Mahama, God bless you for what you did for me back then. This has been over 8 years ago.
Wow.
But I still remember. God bless you, sir.
Such individuals are really scarce in our society or modern society today. And so these are individuals you need to hold them in high esteem.
Yes.
So shout out going
So these are the people we need at our health facilities.
Exactly.
You know, because anybody who comes to the hospital is vulnerable.
Absolutely.
Somebody is sick. They don't even know what is going on with their health. And so we need these people who have empathy.
Exactly.
Those who can be able to have the real feeling. Exactly.
But not to compound their misery.
Exactly. Yes. And so thank you for dedicating your lives. The police hospital, you are doing so well.
Yes.
The feedback from anybody who comes to you. So thank you for always going out of your way to provide comfort and some form of assistance medically, even emotionally, to anybody who visits you. We are with you and we trust you on this one. Thank you.
All right. And so away from that, it is now time of the favorite part of the show, birthday wishes, where police officers, as I mentioned earlier, who are still celebrating their birthday. We are still in the month of April. It is now time for us to share in their celebrations, celebrate with them with the milestones, achievements that they've chalked, because today happens to be a special day and then a memorable one as well. All right, so with the first list on our birthday list, it has got to do with a happy birthday wish going out to Deputy Superintendent of Police, DSP Madam Vicentia Abuaji. She's the Divisional DOFSU Commander Wenchi. This one is coming from DSP Isaac Adetim, Airport Divisional Operations Commander. His message is that, may every step you take lead you to true happiness. May you always be surrounded by people that love you and then want your well-being. Stay blessed and enjoy this special day belonging to you. So happy birthday to DSP Vicentia Abuaji, Divisional DOFSU Commander Wenchi. Do have a wonderful day, madam. Next on our birthday wish list has got to do with a happy birthday going out to Assistant Superintendent of Police, Madam Juliet Owusua Enim. You are with the formed police headquarters, FPU headquarters. This one is coming from ASP Mr. Kwesi Poku Amasaman, Divisional MTTD Commander. His message is that I pray for good health and long life. So happy birthday to ASP Juliet Owusua Enim, FPU headquarters. Do have a wonderful day, madam. All right. The next one again, It's a happy birthday to Detective Policewoman Chief Inspector Philomena Amano. You are with the regional CID Ashanti Central, Kumasi. This one is from a family, friends, and colleagues. And then their message is that may every step you take lead you to true happiness. May you always be surrounded by people that love you and want your well-being. Stay blessed and enjoy this special day belonging to you. So happy birthday to Detective Policewoman Chief Inspector Philomena Amano, regional CID Ashanti Central, Kumasi. Do have a wonderful day, madam. Right, so this one is a belated one. A belated happy birthday going out to Detective Chief Inspector Gifty Ayana. She's with the CDSB registry at the CID headquarters. This one is coming from the entire officers of CDSB headquarters and then all your friends.
Crime Data and Statistics Bureau.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So crime data
my
and statistics
very
bureau.
own Gifty.
Oh, wow.
She's a very beautiful lady.
Wow,
I love her so much.
Looking at her picture and her push
fashion
and all of that,
sense
I know,
is
right?
top notch.
Right.
And so belated happy birthday to you once again, Detective Policewoman Chief Inspector Gifty Ayana, my own friend.
Right.
Happy
So
birthday.
the message is simple. We are saying that may the good Lord answer all your prayers and then make his face continue to shine upon your life. So belated happy birthday to fine woman, the effervescent, the vivacious Detective Policewoman Chief Inspector Gifty Ayana, CDSB registry. Do have a wonderful week, madam.
Yes.
All right. Another belated happy birthday going out to second class officer Kalichi Yvonne Sabina. You are with the Public Affairs Department, Ghana Prisons Headquarters. This one is from your family, your friend, and then the entire production team. Their message is that may this year be a fruitful year. Keep chilling. So a belated happy birthday to another fine prison officer, second class officer, Kalichi Yvonne Sabina. You work with the Public Affairs Directorate or Department at the Ghana Prisons Headquarters. Do have a wonderful week, Yvonne. All right. A belated happy birthday again going out to Detective Policewoman Inspector Elizabeth in team. You are with the Wager Divisional Police Command. This one is coming from Mr. J, Chief Inspector Isaac Odro, Zoro, and then your children. Their message is that you are a strong woman. May God bless and protect you. So belated happy birthday to Detective Policewoman Inspector Elizabeth in team of Wager Divisional Police Command. Do have a wonderful day, Lizzie, and then chill out. It is your day. All right. Next line on our birthday wish has got to do with a belated happy birthday going out to Detective Sergeant James Yaunch. James Yaunch is also with the CDSB CID headquarters. This one is coming from your family and friends. They are saying that may this year bring you many blessings and happiness. So a belated happy birthday going out to Detective Sergeant James Yaunch with the CDSB CID headquarters. Chief Priscilla.
Yes, there are more birthday wishes coming in, and this one is going out to
my very own sister.
Oh, yes, a belated one, of course, to Policewoman Sergeant Kate Akowa of Regional Police Intelligence Department, Tessanlo. Okay, so Policewoman Sergeant Kate Akowa, this is coming from your husband, your lovely husband, of course, your family, and your friends. And
the
from
husband
Sergeant...
is also a policeman.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Sergeant Evans Crime.
Oh, where is he stationed?
FPU, Form Police Unit.
Oh, at their headquarters at
that depot, yeah.
Wow. So belated happy birthday, Policewoman Sergeant Kate Akowa. Yes. And the message is that may God grant you long life and prosperity and then favor you in all of your endeavors. Belated happy birthday once again, Policewoman Sergeant Kate Akowa. Yes, more birthday wishes coming in, and this is happy birthday to General Corporal Philip Emisa. The message is, I pray for good health and long life for you. This is coming from our very own Policeman Lance Corporal Sangari. He's with the police men team, right?
Okay, yes.
So Corporal Philip Emisa. Happy birthday from our very own Policeman Lance Corporal Sangari Amma Sadia. Yes, right. Another happy birthday wish going out to General Lance Corporal Asiedu Nimakon Bright of National CIT Critical Incident Intervention Team. Yes, Critical Incident Intervention Team. Wow, this is coming from your family, your friends, and your colleagues, and they say they are wishing you long life and prosperity. Happy birthday once again, General Lance Corporal Asiedu Nimakon Bright. Yes, another birthday going out to a very beautiful lady, Policeman Lance Corporal Richlove Dabasu of CID Osino Station. Wow, I love it that other stations are bringing in their wishes.
Also being celebrated.
Yes, so happy birthday going out to you, Policeman Lance Corporal Richlove Dabasu. And the message is coming from your family, your friends, and your colleagues, and they say, may your day be as gorgeous as you are. Indeed, you are gorgeous.
Absolutely.
And so happy birthday once again to you, Policeman Lance Corporal Richlove Dabasu. Yes. Another birthday wish going out to General Constable Kumi Nicholas of the Parliamentary Protection Unit, PPU, here in Accra. This is coming from General Constable Akuwaya from Pong. I believe he's your mate.
Yes.
And so he says, may the Almighty God answer all your secret prayers. Happy birthday, General Constable Kumi Nicholas. Yes. More birthday wishes coming in, and it's a belated one, of course, going out to General Constable Megan Wisdom Yaro of Sugakope District. Oh, wow. This is coming from Sergeant Opare, your family and your friends, and the messages, may the good Lord continue to bless you. I believe this Sergeant Opare is our very own chef.
Yes, our very own chef.
Oh, okay.
With
so
the police hospitality unit at the police
yes, General Constable Megan Wisdom Yaro, our very own Sergeant Opare David says that a happy birthday to you, and may the good Lord continue to bless you abundantly. Very well. We have more birthday wishes coming in. This is going to General Constable Enin Anthony, aka Ora Sweetie. Hey, some names so. Well, this is coming from Ghana Web and all the 98 battalions of O. Oh, I'm sure he got this name from the training school.
Right.
Yes.
Ora Sweetie, certainly to be coming from the training
exactly.
school.
So this is coming from this. Our own brother, General Constable Enin Anthony, is with the NFPU here in Accra. Wow. So he's at the FPU headquarters. That is what it means. They say, more ways, bro. They wish you well. Ora Sweetie. Hey. Yes. Another birthday wish coming into General Constable Nabon Wahid of SWAT in the Ashanti region. This is coming from your family, your friends, and your colleagues. And they say, celebrate big. It is your day. Happy birthday once again, General Constable Nabon Wahid. Wow. Yes. More birthday wishes coming. Okay, so this one is not a birthday wish, but it is a wedding anniversary. And it is going out to Deputy Superintendent of Police, Miss Doris Opon Sante, who is the Director for Auto Theft Unit here at the CID headquarters. Today is exactly 1 year since she married. And so this is a special dedication to you.
Right.
From all of us here at GH Police TV, we say congratulations. Wish you Godspeed in this journey. And then happy anniversary to you and your husband, Mr. Emmanuel Boache. We say congratulations and Godspeed on this journey from your family, your friends, your colleagues at the CID headquarters, especially your subordinates at the Auto Theft Unit. They say happy wedding anniversary to you, Madam Doris Opon Asante, Deputy Superintendent of Police, my very own sister.
Right. So that is it. We are expressing love to police officers who are still celebrating their birthday. Once again, you are reminded that on your screens, there is a dedicated number where if you're a police officer and you are celebrating your birthday, do well and send us your picture, your birthday message, at least a day before, and then we also do well and celebrate and share in your love. But before we enter into the big conversation on the show today, this is another birthday wish coming out from my very own sister, Policewoman Inspector Mercy Egan Boche. She is indeed in charge at the headquarters reception. She's sending a glorious birthday to you, Mrs. Nana Intri. You are the personal assistant to the former president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Mercy is saying that she's wishing you God's blessing in all aspects of your life. We love you. She loves you more. And so this one is a glorious birthday to you, Mrs. Nana Intri, PA to the former president, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. This one is coming from your very own sister, Policewoman Inspector Mercy Egan Boche. She is with the headquarters reception. Again, another birthday coming out from Policewoman Sergeant Anna Ofosuhima Entry. She is with the Labadi CID. It is indeed a birthday wish to her son, who's called Brian Ajiman Obri Yeboah. Brian is in Basic 4 with the Bema Camp Primary and then Junior High School in Accra. And today, you are 9 years old, and so your mother is wishing you a happy birthday, Brian Ajimai Obri Yeboah. You are with the Bema Camp Primary and then Junior High School, Basic 4 to be precise. And so your mother is saying that grow up to become a superstar, learn hard, and we believe you are going to break barriers. So this one is coming from Policewoman Sergeant Anna Ofosuhima Entry. She's with the Labadi CID. So happy birthday going out to our boy. We love you, and we pray for more success coming your way. Chief Priscilla, do you have any
Yes,
shout out
I have some shout outs to go out to Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Emmanuel Ayi Akono, who is the Director in charge of logistics here, Quartermaster General.
Akono, sure.
Yes, DCOP. He's a DCOP. Yes,
This one
congratulations
let me
to
take
you,
my
sir.
words. Right. So big congratulations to DCOP, Mr.
on your
Akono,
elevation.
on this particular feat.
Yes,
Celebrating this particular
yes,
milestone.
yes.
It has not been easy.
Quartermaster General.
Right.
You know, this man has worked all round.
Exactly,
He's been a JUPO.
He's a lawyer, right?
Yes, he's a lawyer. He's been a JUPO. He's been a trainer at the training schools. He's been an OC. Oh, he's gone all round. So, sir, thank you. We are always looking beautiful on set because of your work. And then also he had an instrumental hand in our going to Kweu.
Exactly.
All the items we exhibited there, we didn't even have to struggle. As soon as we put in our request, he helped that it was given to us. And to your Deputy Assistant Superintendent of Police, Mr. Emmanuel Ayamba, thank you for making our exhibition in Kweu a true success.
Right. And so that is all with our birthday wish. Next one has got to do with a big conversation on the show. But during the introductory stages of today's show, myself and then my senior woman, who happens to be my co-host, were briefly discussing the pervasiveness of cyber-related issues in Ghana. Chief Priscilla, do you know that in today's world, or in this modern day and age, cybersecurity is critical? You know, for individuals, businesses, or government alike. Basically, anybody who uses the internet,
yes,
or anyone who stores data digitally, that it is important you pay attention to these particular areas.
Very true.
So, a few reading I made when it comes to cybersecurity has got to do with protecting computers, systems, data against digital attacks. You know, people having unauthorized access or even stealing, damaging some things. You know, the threats that it offers or the areas that it covers has got to do with network security,
yes, application
security, endpoint security, data security. Now, the cybersecurity tackles issues such as hackers, ransomware, malware, phishing scams, and then data breaches. But then we have our experts.
Oh, yes.
This man, he needs no further introduction. Because if you are, a dedicated viewer on GH Police Television, the name I'm about to introduce is a household name when it comes to cybersecurity. This man recently was also promoted to the rank of a corporal.
Wow.
So I believe that
congratulations to you.
Congratulate our very own brother, Detective Corporal Dunstan Guba. He's a certified ethical hacker and offensive security professional. In fact, he's the cyber intelligence lead at the cyber security unit and digital forensic laboratory at the CID headquarters. He's basically going to tell us what really goes into cyber security and the importance for you to be mindful as far as you are a phone user, a laptop user, or any device that stores data on the internet. Good morning, sir.
Thank you. Good morning, and good morning to your lovely viewers.
Absolutely. Yes. You are welcome to Safe Start.
Thank you.
In fact, this is your official visit on Safe Start. Even though you've had sessions on GH Police Television, you have never been on our show before. The last time, Chief, we had the honors of speaking to Terence.
Yes, Terence was here.
When we were dealing with child
online
issues.
protection.
Absolutely. All right. So, Guba, I have made some few readings, but then from your professional perspective, what is cybersecurity?
So, let me break it down so that everyone will understand.
Sure.
Think of security as protecting your valuables and all that. In the same way, cybersecurity is about protecting your digital assets. So when I talk of digital assets, I'm talking about your information, your computers, your mobile phones, and all that. But a lot of people sit and think that I don't have a phone. I can decide not to use the phone. I can also decide not to go on social media. That means I will not be affected by anything cyber related. But they forget that somebody will definitely take your picture and probably post it online. That information, that image, that picture of you is an information for another person. You should be worried on how that is going to be protected on that space. So the mere fact that you are not digitally inclined, let me say, you are not exposed to social media or the whole technology world, does not mean that you are excluded when we talk of cyber security.
Okay.
Wow.
I think
you see,
this one is in this simplest form.
Very simple. Sometimes I see people asking for directions to your office. I see people walking to your office. Some of them, you see their faces, and you could tell that a lot is going through them.
Yeah.
They've been scammed. They have fallen victims, and then all of that. When I see them, I feel very sad. But why do we see the influx of these trends? Why do people still have issues with phones, with their data that has been hacked, and then all of that? Why do we see this? Why is it in the ascendancy?
I think that you mentioned at the earlier stage of this show that cyber crime is not respectful of person.
Sure.
People say, back to my definition again, people think that it only happens to only those on social media. But cybercrime has evolved in such a way that people don't have to. So let's look at traditional crimes, robbery, where somebody will go and attack another person. With cybercrime, anyone can just sit at the bad actors can just sit at the comfort of their houses and withdraw over 1 million, 2 million Ghana cedis. Now, during Interpol's last year threat assessment report, which Ghana, of course, was part of it, it was estimated that the African region lost over $10 million to cybercrime. And this is because people can do it easily at the back of their computers.
They don't need to come at you with a gun.
And the interesting thing is that you don't need experts in computer to be able to do some of these things. People just can do it at a click of a button. And that is how bad it has gotten to. And they target everybody, irrespective of whether you are a politician.
I was even going to ask that. Is it only the rich people who are their targets, or anybody at all is at risk?
So from where I sit in the global law enforcement space, this affects presidents, this affects governments, this affects children in particular, this affects everybody.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's not respect of persons.
No respect of persons. The young, the old, the tall, the short, educated, non-educated, everyone at all.
Because sometimes so when you work at the station, you have people come in, and then when they make their case, the fact that you're a professional will not allow you to make some comments.
I know, right?
But you sit down, and then at the back of your mind, you keep asking, this person is educated, he's a professor.
And so you don't expect him to fall victim to such, instances.
But now I understand that anybody at all is a victim. Wow.
And just to add to that, the way cybercrime hits, it distorts your emotional stability. Unlike, let's say, somebody steals your money. Of course, I mean, it's money, so probably you may get it somewhere. But let's look at this scenario. Let's say somebody uses your picture and publish a false information about you. You may eventually come out to say that this is not true. But the information would have gone viral. The mentality of people knowing that who have seen it will disturb you. We've had instances where people have committed suicide. People have not been able to reintegrate in the society because of some of these things.
Gua, let's discuss some of the common online scams that are available, that are so common to anybody who's exposed to the internet.
Also, on top of the list, that I see the most is sextortion, sexual extortion. So this is typically where these bad actors, when I say someone, I mean these threat actors, would find means and ways to get your nudity. It could be an image, a video, or something that represents you. And then they use it against you. They blackmail you with it and all that. So that's one of the things we see. We also see mobile money scams where people are lured to give out their one-time pin, and then the hackers or the bad actors are able to... It's
happening a lot.
Yeah, yesterday I chanced on a video too. I was telling you at the
But you see, the interesting thing is that the tactics that is being used is evolving.
Okay.
Gone are the days, typically with mobile money scam, we had okay, somebody will call you and tell you, oh, Sister New landed and all that.
Now
it has been
it has been upgraded.
Upgraded.
Yeah.
So let me give you a scenario. So you know these telecommunication providers, they have this online app.
Yeah. Okay.
So one of these bad actors called another person, the victim, and told the victim that they wanted to do this, they wanted to do that, and all that, and then was able to get the one-time PIN, the OTP, the mobile money PIN. Yeah. Now the threat actor used that PIN to register for this online mobile money app. We have Express Pay, we have
yes.
Varieties. Now most of these apps are
you
connected
mean those ones
to
who give loans.
No, not loans.
Not that one.
Not that one. We'll come back to that. Most of these apps are connected to bank accounts. Right. They are connected to your utility, your DSTV, So all of a sudden, he was there and he realized that about 10,000 Ghana cedis was withdrawn from the account. This victim changed the one-time PIN, the PIN, but still there was another withdrawal. What happened was that the threat actor used a biometric verification. When he initiated, had the victim's number on the app. Yeah. So even when the victim was able to change the PIN,
but still,
he still had access to it. So in this one, you realize that there's a vulnerability on the human side and also on technology.
Right.
That is why we always say that technology in itself cannot save you or solve everything, right? So that is just one scenario.
Wow. Was it you who was saying it that apart from withdrawing what the person had in her Momo account, they were still able to do what's the name? The loan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
They still used.
So with the same app.
Why?
Was used to.
Is it not enough that you have stolen my money? Must you also take a loan in my name?
To the barest minimum,
So you see, I think it is important that viewers take this very serious. And so viewers, if you have any questions, please channel them, bring them in on our socials. We'll do well to ask Detective Corporal Guba, and then we'll answer all of your questions for you. And if there are any follow-ups, then we'll see about that. So please keep them coming on Facebook, on X, on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, and then also our WhatsApp dedicated number.
Yes. Guba, recently I can also say that I've seen a lot of people suffering from hackers, precisely with their WhatsApp accounts. You know, you are there, and then a friend of yours will just send you a message on WhatsApp that currently I am cash strapped. I want you to send me 1,000 Ghana cedis, 800 cedis, 500 cedis, 600 cedis. And then when they are ending their message, they will tell you that send the number to this particular number, which is different from what I'm chatting you with. Some of us are really smart when it comes to such, scenarios, and so we don't even respond to the message
at all.
But then others are also gullible, where people have fallen prey to this, bad actors, as you describe them. What has been, or how do these fraudsters use WhatsApp, to be precise, to hack accounts and then scam victims or unsuspecting victims?
Thank you. From our end, we've seen that too.
Yeah.
Basically, when we talk about this, is not just to WhatsApp alone. With other digital platforms that you use for chat, Signal, Telegram, and the rest. Mostly, one of the things that we see is that people would always want to get your one-time PIN. So there are ways and means they use to get your WhatsApp code or your Telegram code or your Snap, whatever code that there is. Now, one of the ways is so these hackers do a bit of job on their targets. So before I'll be able to hack you or get access to your account, I would have gotten access to another person's account who probably knows you. I would have gotten your number. Assuming we are on the same WhatsApp group, typically they will just call you and tell you that, okay, this group, we are migrating to another channel or another group, and so we are, as part of the migration, we are sending you a code, send it back to us. And so once you send the code back to them, then they they install a different WhatsApp and then input the code, and then they enable the two-factor authentication, which you haven't you haven't done. Now the thing about your WhatsApp being hacked is that it can be hacked, but when you have the two-factor authentication on, it becomes very difficult for the hackers to actually get into your WhatsApp because they will need the two-factor authentication scenario is like this. So assuming you have a door, you lock your door, so that is your WhatsApp OTP code, and then you have a burglar proof with another key, so that is 2 keys. So assuming the door, somebody steals the door, because of the exactly, yes. So that's why we always say that even with the WhatsApp code, they tell us that if you look critically beneath, it says do not share this code with anyone else.
Yes.
But we still do, simply because we are lured. So there's a technique these fraudsters use. We call it social engineering. They leverage on your vulnerability. They leverage on the fact that, okay, probably this person is naive. Probably I'm talking to this person. This person, there's something off about this person. So I can, based on that, and then get the person's information. So no matter what, with WhatsApp hack, what they are looking for is your OTP. So once you don't give it out, or once you have the two-factor authentication code or PIN enabled, no one else can have access.
Wow.
And also we see that a lot of people get scammed on WhatsApp. Using through vendors, they want to buy something, send the money first and all that. And like you mentioned, the scenario you give, you will be there and then you receive a message from your friend that send me this money urgently. Most of the times, I always say we have to apply common sense. If your friend has never sent you, sent you a message asking for these things,
somebody you've not even seen or heard from in a long time, sends you a message and then ask you for money. Is it that you have money to throw away like that? Please do some little verification.
That's where I'm coming to. Assuming you even want to help, verify, go the extra step or the means to of calling. Make sure you verify that. Now, in fact, that is one of the things that people are caught up with when it comes to WhatsApp. People have lost a lot of money simply because they didn't really verify the authenticity of messages they receive.
So quite recently, I think about 2 weeks ago, Mr. Ayariga, DSP Mr. Ayariga of Anti-Human
Trafficking.
So this man has never tested me before. I just saw a message which said, oh, I am stranded somewhere. Send 2,000 to this number. I said, how can this man be asking me to send
you know, right?
So immediately I called him.
Just to verify.
He said, no, my phone has been hacked. And so please, let's be circumspect. Viewers, we are still on Safe Start and we are discussing cyber crime issues. Yes, cyber security. Or cyber crime, right? Cyber crime, cyber security. And we have Detective Corporal Danstan Guba, who is a certified ethical hacker and offensive security professional. He's also the cyber intelligence lead at the Cyber Crime Unit and Digital Forensic Laboratory here at the CID headquarters. Today, he's telling us everything we need to know about cyber crime needs. Please, after today, if you go and then they hack your account and you pay money and you come to me, I'll give you some small lashes. So please listen to what he has to say, and then I'm sure it will do well to guide us in our dealings with others. Corporal Guba, we have a very quick question here. So when you receive a link, on say your WhatsApp, asking you to go through, what should I do? I received this link on my WhatsApp, like what I got from Mr. Ayariga's number. So I was quick enough to call him and then verify whether it was him or not. But for somebody who doesn't know what to do, what should they do in this instance?
I think that you mentioned about something related to phishing. I think Sergeant Boateng mentioned it. So the whole concept of phishing is related to the question you asked. You asked. So with fishing, typically if you want to go and fish, you have to throw
the bait.
And then wait for somebody to wait for the fishes to get the bait.
Catch on.
So in the same way, one of the ways by which people get their accounts hacked or their information harvested, which is very important for scammers or fraudsters or hackers, the information, your digital identity, is through phishing. So with phishing, it comes in various forms, but with what you just mentioned, they will generate a link they have access to that they can monitor. Ideally, if you go to Facebook and type facebook.com and then you are inputting your login details, email or password, Facebook, they Facebook themselves as service providers shouldn't be able to see your password because your password is mostly encrypted in their database. So even they themselves, they don't see your password. They see it as gibberish, a string of letters and words and all that. But in the case of phishing, the fraudsters actually can see your password in plain text. So if it is Facebook and the link is a phishing link, you mimicking Facebook. Once you input your details they're able to see it directly, and then what they have to do is to just log into a Facebook and then log you out because they would have to log all your devices out. Most instances, the email address we use for our Facebook, our Instagram, the rest of the social media platforms is our primary email address. That is what we used to receive banking alerts and register on other portals. So you realize that once that is compromised, immediately he gets to your Gmail, he logs you out, and then there's a trail of other accounts. So by the time you realize, all your other social media accounts have been hacked. That is why we always say you always have to verify links before you tap on them or even initiate any form of transaction. And like you said, I mean, with my show, I always say that one of the tools I can give people is a tool called virustotal.com. If you receive a link and you are not sure, discard it. Or go to virustotal.com and then paste it there. If it is malicious, it will tell you that this link is malicious. Once you see that it's malicious, don't venture.
Please reiterate that one. Viewers want to hear.
So the link is virustotal.com. If you've forgotten about the .com, just go to Google and search for Virus Total, and then the first
Virus Total, as in virus and then total.
.com. I think in our subsequent, I should bring my laptop in for us to do
so that you can project and then
demonstration and all of that. Right. But I always say that if it sounds too good to be true, don't engage on it.
Then it is not true.
You see a link with, you have one iPhone 17 Pro Max, tap on it and continue.
And reclaim your awards.
You are not expecting any phones. So how then do you engage on it? So just at times common sense application, some of these things.
Absolutely. Common sense must come into play. You know, once you activate your common sense, it prevents you from, finding yourself in such situations. And so we are still on Safe Starts today, being April 13th, 2026, Monday edition. We are fortunate to get with us in the studio, the certified ethical hacker with the cybercrime unit at the police headquarters, Detective Corporal Dunstan Guba. But then before we continue with our discussion, we've said that this show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, precisely on Facebook, on TikTok, on X, and on YouTube. Messages have come in on our Facebook streaming. I want to seize this opportunity and then read them out. If there are questions, our expert is here, is going to do justice to them. Right, so we are starting off with the first message on our Facebook live streaming. This one is coming from Hudu Mahama. Hudu is greeting us. He says, good morning. And then Elizabeth Afanji also says that good morning as well. Good morning to you, Lizzie, and then Hudu. My very own brother Raymond Decoder, Range Rover. Good morning, seniors. I hope you had a blissful weekend. Yes, we did. And then Abanga Adam says that good work, Ghana Police Service. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Abanga. Stephen Eugene says that be kind to a policewoman, be kind to a policeman today. Awesome people. And then Cynthia Labi says that, I think this message is directed to Michi Presa. She says, we thank God you were in church yesterday. All right. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I have promised that I have taken a new leaf and I'm going to continue with my charismatic attitude at full force. Raymond Decoder Range Rover says that, how old is he? Godfred and Peru. I always appreciate my parents for good parental nurture. And Kofi Prince says that, will there be interpretation of the news in all local languages on the Police TV channel? Yes. there will. Kofi, this one is a promise coming from us on Safe Start.
Yes,
we are going to have the other, but then we have Chi.
Yes.
So we will have to incorporate other languages as well.
We already do, as you are aware. We have Ewe,
yeah.
we have Ewe, we have Hausa, we have Nzima.
Right.
Yes, and then we have Dagbani as well.
Yes.
So,
and so, Kofi Prince, we have all languages sorted out.
As for GH Police TV, we engage the people for safer communities.
Very well.
So we bring all the languages to you. You'll see the languages you want to see us on here.
All right. Christian Bologa says that good morning, lovely officers. I congratulate the teams. Thank you so much, Christian, for your message. And then Raymond Dakota Range Rover also has come back again. His message says that willing to give out any information about suspects, but unprofessional police officers would demand evidence while you just suspect someone. Okay, but this shouldn't deter you, Raymond.
Sure.
Once you're able to provide credible information,
citizen.
Please do so. You know that complements your civic responsibility.
Yes.
All right, Bright De Silva. Thank you, Ghana Police Service, for the education. And then Treasure Clothes is asking, when is the cyber security show coming on? Guba, I think this one is meant for. But the cyber security show is still
it's been running.
Exactly, it's been running. So Treasure, it is still running on air. So all right, so. Okay, fine, then that's fine. We still have our cyber security expert here. Raymond Dakota has come back again. He's saying that I intended to be a policeman in future, but it didn't come through. All hopes are not lost. All right, Raymond, we've heard you. You still have the opportunity to join us if you so wish. Harriet Ofe says that Ghana Police, we are still waiting for answers from a Cropon. And then Treasure Clothes says that tell us about romance scam. All right, so Guba is going to do justice to that. And then Christian Bologa once again comes back. He says, we are watching you guys live from Jolu. Please, we need some number to contact if this thief calls us. Please, good morning, officers. I don't know whether he's making reference to this
I'm sure
access.
Yes. So I think our emergency numbers are very active.
Exactly.
And so you can call us anytime. 18555.
Yeah.
18555. 18555. 191 and then 112. Please call us at any time of day. It's a 24-hour thing that is running. We have dedicated officers behind these lines. That's when you call and then you mention it's nationwide, across the nation. So for wherever you are, and then you come into any trouble which you will need police emergency response, please call these numbers and then give your information and then your location, and then we'll do well to link you up with our police personnel around. You know, we have 247 patrol teams patrolling everywhere. So anytime you call us, it doesn't matter that you're not in Accra, you're not close to a police station. Anytime you call us, we'll link you up with the local police or the patrol team that is readily available at the area at the time to come to your assistance. Yes.
Right. Guba, so you explained how some social media accounts are hacked by these bad actors. So in the event where someone's account is hacked, what should be the first step that they should take?
Yes, so in an event your account is hacked, we always advise not to panic. When you panic, you may lose a lot of focus on the right things to do.
Okay.
And thankfully, all social media platforms have a reporting portal that you can report your social media accounts that have been compromised. And so for Facebook, you can go to facebook.com/hacked.
Okay.
And then for Instagram, instagram.com/hacked. And then for Snapchat, and I think they have the reporting portal for almost all of them, all the social media platforms. Now, to go the second step, it is criminal. Unauthorized access in our laws is criminal per the Cyber Security Act and the Electronic Transaction Act. So it is always important that the second call is to go to the nearest police station or walk into the cybercrime unit at the CID headquarters for the needed assistance. The good thing is that the cybercrime unit here at the CID headquarters has the expert, and we are in close collaboration with the service providers, and so your issues can be resolved faster when you do that. And then take as much screenshots as you can. If somebody is blackmailing you, don't just clear the messages before you even start to want to pay for a ransom or deal with anyone else. Maybe you see a scam page telling you to make any payment. If you are not sure, just call, come or walk into the cybercrime unit. And then, like I said, for hacked accounts, just come to us and we would help you.
Okay.
Yes, one of the questions that one of our viewers asked, Treasure Clothes, he says he wants you to tell him about romance scams, extortion.
Yeah.
Romance scam. You see, basically, one of the things that people use social media for is to meet new people.
Yes.
People you've never even met.
To connect.
Yeah.
The issue about the internet is that, like the physical world, it's a virtual world. And then we have individuals on it. It is very, very difficult, even myself as an expert, to authenticate the identity of someone I meet.
Okay.
So let's say if you text me on social media or maybe on WhatsApp, unless I see you for you to confirm that you are indeed the person I'm talking to, it's still, I have at the back of my mind that I can be texting your father, your mother, your child, anybody around you. Because the identity is the phone, not the individual behind it. And so someone can just take my phone and then start texting my friends, and my friends may think I'm the one.
Exactly.
You are not the one.
Yeah. Yes.
So in the same way, that is how it is translated in the virtual world. People go into find love. These threat actors, these bad actors, would impersonate other people.
Okay.
You know, people want beautiful ladies.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what they do is that they create fake accounts using these identities. And it is now even more dangerous with the uprise of AI and deepfake, where somebody can just create a new identity on social media with just somebody's picture. And so what they do is that they create a profile, and then it will be so catchy that, like the phishing, people will start sending in friend requests.
Wow.
So typically, when you send a friend request, they accept you, and then they start noticing what you post online. Maybe they may realize that, okay, maybe you like going to the beaches.
Okay.
That is a vulnerability they have noted. So if they want to engage with you, they can also act as a beach lover.
Okay.
Maybe they say that they think you are into fashion, clothing. They may impersonate a fashion brand and all that. So in the context of romance scam, what they do is that they try to have a relationship with you. And then they have the chat with you on Facebook, Instagram, whatever there is. In fact, they will go to the extent of having video calls with you. Because now AI can enable you clone a person, and then I'll be speaking with you, but it will be a fake person you are talking to. So typically they translate or move that chat or communication to more encrypted or let's say closed communication platforms, so like Signal, Telegram, WhatsApp, and all that, to have that consistent flow with you. Eventually, they may lure you to send them money, but typically with what we see now, they will have a video call with you and then screen record that video call, or lure you to send very sensitive information about your parts of your body. And then by the time you realize, another person calls you and tell you that they have your nude, so send money. And then you'll be distorted and traumatized, and before you realize, they have scammed you and all that.
Okay, so this one is from Treasure Clothes. Treasure, I am sure you have heard our expert here, Detective Corporal Danstan Guba. But this one is a follow-up, which I'm sure some people are also asking, but have not had opportunity to send it. So the person finds themselves in this situation already, okay? They have maybe had video chats with these persons behind the phone who they've not met, but are posing as their lovers they have met on these socials. The person has sent maybe sensitive pictures or videos already, and they have been blackmailed. What is the hope for them? What can they do?
So the first thing we advise you to do is to calm down. Don't panic. But when you panic, you may hurt yourself. Cybercrime happens to everyone, irrespective of who you are. So the same thing that has happened to you has happened to another person, and the person was able to found peace or was able to come out of it. So don't panic. It's always important to talk to somebody you really find you think you can confide in. You can trust in, and then keep as much evidence as you can. It's very important. If you can, block the person immediately. What they want to do is that if you continue to engage them and then pay, you can never stop paying the ransom because they will extort over and over and over. And the most important thing is to come to the cybercrime unit. Like I mentioned, we work with the ISPs, and so we're able to help you take down the content and then track down whoever person who is doing that to you and get the person arrested. Now, the thing is that every person on social media has an identity, which they think they can hide from. But we as experts and with the police, we have ways and means to find you, even when you hide yourself in somebody's on somebody's network and or somebody's image and all that. We can find you respective.
Wow. Another question is coming in from Kwabena Obey on Facebook. He says, how will you advise on the use of open or free Wi-Fi to device and system takeover? So I'm sure he's asking that sometimes you enter a restaurant and they say free Wi-Fi, you enter any place at all and they say free Wi-Fi. He wants advice on that.
If you can, don't use free Wi-Fi.
Kwabena, have you heard?
If you can, do not use free Wi-Fi. The issue with free Wi-Fi is that there's a type of attack we call man-in-the-middle attack. So you go to a restaurant, you see, let's say, data boat secured. There's a lock there. But then you see data boat free. You'll be tempted to use what?
The free.
Exactly.
Now what happens is that the free can have the hacker seated on it. Wi-Fi comes with a form of encryption. It's so complex. But with the free ones, they don't have that. So it means that a lot of people can sit on the network, and one person can decide to sit on the network and infiltrate all communications. So I always say that if you can, don't use free Wi-Fi. But if you want to use free Wi-Fi, you can use what we call a VPN, a virtual private network. Even with that, I also emphasize that.
And what is the VPN? Kwabena is very interested. I'm sure Kwabena goes to places and see free Wi-Fi. And so he wants to know what his
free food.
You know, Sergeant Sawa here, our free food ambassador.
He's an advocate for free food.
So probably Kwabena is also a free Wi-Fi ambassador.
He's also an associate to Sawa.
So he still wants to use the free Wi-Fi. So what is the VPN? What does he have to know?
The good side of VPN, or the intent to which it was created, is that so assuming you want to access, let's say, Netflix in Africa, it's different from Netflix in the US. So once you have a VPN and you change your location to the US, your network, the providers assume you are in the US, and so certain services you may not experience whilst in Ghana. You still get those things in the US, even whilst in Ghana. And one of the things is that it encrypts your data. It makes it gibberish, such that even when somebody is seated on the network, the person don't even see who you are talking to or what is happening. So that's the good side of the VPN. But I always insist that if you're on a free Wi-Fi, don't access anything that mandates you to input your logins or financial details or OTP, because whoever is seated on it can still see it irrespective.
Right. I think there is a message from Treasure Clothes. It says that the expert is educating us very well. And then Millicent Akagla also sent us a message on Facebook live streaming. She says that we are not seeing guys who sell data here today. What is the problem?
Oh, speak of the devil. Somebody's already doing it. So that's Jojo, Ralph, and San. Jojo, we will get you.
Right.
We'll get you. We have our men and women, abled persons, who will get to you very soon. So whoever you are or wherever you are, please, we are not joking. We are not sleeping now.
Absolutely.
So there is another question from Christian Bologan. He wants to ask if we can dismiss AI entirely. And then... Okay, so she was listening. Christian was listening to us from the very beginning, and so I think he says he's okay now. But he wants to know if we can dismiss AI entirely.
Dismiss AI?
Can you imagine?
The intent for the creation of the technology is good. But like these bad actors, they always want to take advantage of whatever situation.
All right. Guba, we are gradually coming to the end of the conversation. People are watching us. I am particularly inclined to hackers. because I've seen police officers, I've seen other security officers who have fallen victim to, you know, these hackers hacking their WhatsApp accounts. And they are watching us. I believe that what would be your advice to individuals or, you know, people who use these social media platforms when they are creating passwords for their accounts? The important notice to them is that they must create passwords that are so strong and will be difficult for hackers to guess.
Yes. So we always advocate that use strong passwords. However, every password, any password can be hacked, irrespective of how strong it is.
Okay.
So what we would have to do is to make it harder for the hackers to crack these passwords. And to have a very strong password, there are some things you have to consider. The first thing is that your password must be strong. And then the strong password means that it has to be long. The longer it is, the very difficult it will be for the hacker to guess. So assuming I know that you are both. Your email address is both@gmail.com.
Okay.
The first thing that will come to my mind that your password could be both.
Okay.
So assume your password is both.
Then it means that, you know, it's falling in the right place.
It will fall in the right place. So make it long and very complex. A complex password must be alphanumeric. You must add words and then letters and then special characters. Yes, and don't use generic words like dictionary words like church or school, because those ones
they are so easy for you to be
cracked. Yes, a strong password should be able to take the hacker like 5 years to crack. And they don't have luxury of time.
No. They just switch to a different one.
If they come to you and they go to another one.
Exactly. We still have messages. This one is coming from Ernest in Massachusetts in the United States of America. Ernest is asking that if you are outside the country and your phone is compromised, can I still report to the Ghana police? And if yes, how or what is the procedure?
Okay.
I think jurisdiction-wise, you can report a stolen phone everywhere.
Okay.
Especially when you're a Ghanaian and your device has any tie to Ghana.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can do that. If your phone is compromised, if you say your phone is compromised, it's complex.
Yeah.
It could be that it has been hacked. Or it is
I'm sure that is what he's trying to say.
Yes, I believe so. I think it has been hacked.
It's been hacked.
That's what he wants to.
When it comes to stolen mobile phones, again, we also work with the ISPs. We always say that people always want to discard their phone boxes most of the times, and that is one of the very important tools the police use to track mobile phones. I won't share the details on air, but
you shouldn't.
I always say that if you have phones and you've bought a phone and you have the accessories, if you discard anything else, please keep the box. Even now, people sell iPhone boxes. So
yes, you know, right?
So keep it.
Absolutely.
In an instant it is lost, you will really need it, and your number of
But what if you don't buy it fresh?
Yeah, there are people
fresh
also purchase the second-hand or slightly used devices as well, where they're not giving box.
He bought it second-hand and then it's still compromised or it's been hacked. What is the hope for that person?
So basically, we always use in Ghana, it's either an iPhone or an Android phone. And you realize that when you are activating your iPhone, they ask for to create an iCloud.
Yes.
So the iCloud is very important. The information we will need to track the phone is contained on the iCloud.
Okay.
So it's always very important that you keep that. And also iPhones too, the information we need, Android, the information we need to track the phone is contained on the Gmail. And so when you are setting up and you put in a Gmail, it is tied to the phone information. And so always keep it. And then there have been instances where people get their phone tracked, and one of the things that the hackers or the fraudsters want is to remove, especially with iPhone, they want to get access to your iCloud. So you realize that back to the phishing.
Yes.
You know, with iPhone, you can put your Find My iPhone on, put it on Lost News. And then they will typically start sending you phishing links for you to input. They will tell you that your iPhone has been found, so input your email and password. Immediately you give to them, they will log you out of it. So it's very important. We've been seeing that a lot. when your phone is lost and then you receive any message that your Apple phone has been found, and so input your email, your Apple email and password, is the hacker who is trying to actually wipe your iCloud
from the system.
From the
So
system.
please, I think a part of our question is still not answered. So our brother in Massachusetts, he wants to know, he's over there.
Yeah.
His phone is being hacked. Does he have, are there any remedies for him here? Can he have somebody report on his behalf?
Yeah.
Or he still have
Yes.
to report over there?
It's always good to report over there and report here.
Okay.
Once he's a Ghanaian, he can always report here and then we'll provide
Get someone to do the report for him. here.
Okay.
the assisted information.
Okay.
Or he can send us emails on cybercrime.intel@police.gov.gh or cybercrime.report@police.gov.gh or call in any of our numbers displayed and then he will be attended
Yeah,
to.
so we'll put this number on our screens. It will be scrolling down there, and so this email address, if you have any concerns and for some reason you are even in Ghana but you can't come here physically, please reach the cyber crime unit on that email address. Or you are outside of here, you still want to reach us for any assistance, do well to reach us on any of our email addresses which we'll be providing down there, and then you will assist it.
Nana Jumai is also asking that, do I have to pay money if I report a cyber security issue at your office?
Absolutely no.
Right, Nana Jumai, that's straightforward. You are not required to make any payments or monetary payments when you are in to make a report at the cyber crime office here at the National Police Headquarters. All right, the last one is a message from Adjoa Crime. Adjoa Crime is saying that the cyber security expert is looking handsome.
Oh.
Is he married? Guba, this one I'm not going to speak on your behalf. Once you are here,
Guba
the
can answer
question
this
is directed to you. So Adjoa Crime is also waiting diligently to hear from
Don't
you.
worry, we'll give your name to Guba, and then from here he will contact you.
I know, right?
Am I not speaking your language?
Yes, exactly. The man is saying, why don't you allow him to make his own accession? You know?
No.
Yes, so Guba, what do you have to say to Adjoa Crime?
I am unavailable.
Okay. Adjoa, the man has already spilled the beans. He says that he's unavailable. And so that is it. All right. So these are the messages you have received so far, both on our WhatsApp number or WhatsApp platform and then the Facebook live streaming. We are encouraged that since the show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, you can send us your questions, your thoughts, your opinions, and then we'll do well to read them out to you. We are still engaging Detective Corporal Dunstan Guba. He is a certified ethical hacker and offensive security professional. He's also the cyber intelligence lead at the Cyber Crime Unit and Digital Forensic Laboratory here at the CID headquarters. We're basically looking at what cyber security is all about and how critical it is to individuals, businesses, governments alike, basically anyone who uses the internet and stores data digitally. I believe that we've learned a lot. Chief Priscilla, before we move on to the next areas for us to discuss on the show, I want to send this big shout out to our very own colleague Inspector Abraham Akalingba Adamu.
Hey,
champion photographer, champion editor. Adamu is a whole epitome of whatever thing when it comes to videography.
Adamu can do anything, honestly.
I tell you. So he's still watching us live.
He takes photos, he does videos, the guy, he's talented.
Yes. So big shout outs to you.
Shout outs to you. We missed you so
Abraham
much.
Akalingba
Come by the
Adamu.
office.
Yes. Also known as Center Company. You know, when we meet on the other side, it's about our terms and jargons. You are tuning watching us on GH Police Television. Big shout outs going out to you. Currently, he's part of the Special
the Black
Operations
Maria.
Assistance
Yes,
Team.
yes.
All right. So, Guba, the questions are still voluminous, but then we believe that this is not the first time you're coming on this show.
We should have you sometime soon,
where you give us practical demonstration of how these hackers work. For people to have first-hand information about it. But then, before we take leave of you, give us your final words to viewers who are watching us when it comes to cyber security in our modern day and age.
So, the technology space is evolving, fast evolving than we all anticipated. Gone are the days they say that we didn't even know about AI, and as it brought good prospects, that the same way there's a dark side to it. And from where I sit, the dark side of this artificial intelligence technology is really very scary, and I always wonder what will happen in the next 10 years or 5 years. I always tell people that, especially parents, that our children, our wards are exposed to social media in ways we don't understand. There are things they do that when in today's age, when you give your phone to your child, I'm sure
you'll be shocked that,
yes.
the child will hold the phone.
Oh yes.
Yes. In fact, I've interviewed parents and they had their wards actually telling them what to do on the phone and all that. So that is actually one of the biggest concern, and that is one of the things that threat actors leverage on. Most of their targets are on children and they are on kids. So it's very important that parents are abreast with what is happening. When you give your phone to your ward, make sure to monitor exactly what is happening. Have open conversations with them, because most of the times they focus on what they see on social media, and then that is what they use to live their lives.
Yes.
And they chat people on Snapchat, they contact people, and these people are people you and I cannot authenticate their personality or their physical presence. So it's very important that you have open conversations to your wards when you give them phones or when you give your phones to them. And I always say that when you are a victim of any form of cybercrime, reach out to the Ghana Police Service at the cybercrime unit. We'll give you the needed help. And don't post too much on social media. If you don't own a business, unless of course you are promoting your business or you have a brand with very targeted goals. And if you realize that these brands don't even respond to DMs, they just advertise and they tell you that, okay, if you want to make inquiries, come to their station or their destiny. Yes. And so before you engage with anyone on social media, make sure that you're able to physically authenticate their presence. And even with that, let me just talk a bit about delivery scams and all that. What are they? You say that don't pay on delivery.
Yes.
Now, do you know what they've done?
No.
The threat actors would say they are selling maybe a television.
Okay.
They act as middlemen.
Okay.
So when you need a television, they will call the shop. So let's say Boats Enterprise, and they will tell you that I am maybe the person, the victim is David. They will say, I am David and I need to order something and I'll pay on delivery. So they will order it on your behalf.
Okay.
The delivery will now send the television to the victim.
Okay.
When the delivery gets there, to the victim, gets there, the victim would have to call me, the bad actor, because I ordered for it.
Okay.
So obviously it is from my shop. Meanwhile, the delivery person will be expecting the money from you,
the victim.
you, because I am impersonating you.
Okay.
Then I tell you that when the delivery guy comes, call me, let me talk to the delivery guy. Then I call you, the victim, tell you to send the money to me. Now you send the money to me, the delivery guy brings the delivery, and he's expecting the money. But I've sent it to your boss.
No.
You're like, no, but you called me.
Exactly.
You see how they are.
That's a new technique that they've adopted.
So we have to be smarter than them.
Exactly.
Yes, with some of these things.
Because I think in the old order was that we were afraid of the sellers.
Yes.
That we will pay and then the item will not be delivered to us at all.
Exactly.
So now we say, okay, we'll pay on delivery.
Yeah.
Now the thing has arrived to and then we pay it to the wrong person.
Exactly, to the wrong hands.
Please, let's all be circumspect. And like our expert here has already said, anybody at all can fall victim. So do not say that, oh, as for me, I am literate. So please, anybody at all, the rich, the poor, everybody is vulnerable. So please, just be circumspect. That's the word. And don't give out money like that. Money is hard to come by. So please protect your words. Unless, of course, you want to just give out money. But no, not through this means. I'm not sure you'd want to give out money through such a means.
So all too soon, it is about time for us to bring an end or a closure to this morning's big conversation on Safe Start Monday's edition, 13th April 2026. And then we're fortunate to be joined in the studios by our very own brother, Detective Corporal Dunstan Guba, who's a certified ethical hacker and offensive security professional. He's also the cyber intelligence lead at the Cybercrime Unit and Digital Forensic Laboratory at the CID headquarters. I believe that you've had an engrossing or absorbing moment on today's discussion. We've learned a lot. You know, he made some few touches on romance scam, WhatsApp hacking,
mobile money fraud,
generation of passwords and OTPs and all of that. And so let's be mindful. One thing that came across that lies as a foundation happens to be common sense. Please, let's act on due diligence. When you are giving a link, a message, anything at all, please find out first before you act on it. And the event where your account is hacked, he says that don't panic. When you panic, it is likely for you to act in a way that would affect the entire process. So please gather screenshots as much as possible from these bad actors who may be demanding monies from you, especially when they are telling you they have your nude picture or your nude video and all of that. Walk into the CID headquarters, precisely the cybercrime unit. They are there to support you. All right. And so this is where we end today's edition. But before that, we are sending big congratulations to our chief inspectors who sat yesterday in their exams, and we believe that they're going to come out with flying colors. To those who are oppressed or they are downtrodden, this is not the end of your life. We are hoping that there's always an opportunity for you to make amends. And so don't be heartbroken. We believe that since you have sat for the exams and then the results are published, you are going to make headway. But before we finally sign out, there is always a saying that it is better late than never. During a birthday wish, I think we're likely to, forget about this gorgeous policewoman who's also celebrating her birthday. And so quickly, let me seize this opportunity and then wish a happy birthday to policewoman Sergeant Dikpo Beauty Akofa. This one is coming from our very own brother, Corporal Albert Vondi, Kofi Commissioner. Dikpo Beauty Akofa works at the Emergency Command Center at the National Police Headquarters. So the message is that may this year be a fruitful year and keep chilling. So this one is coming from Corporal Albert Vondi of the Public Affairs Directorate, and it's a happy birthday wish to Policewoman Sergeant Dikpo Beauty Akofa of the Emergency Command Center, National Police Headquarters. Do have a wonderful day, madam, and then chill out. Right, Chief Priscilla.
Yes.
I think all too soon.
Yeah,
we are bringing an end to today's production.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I want to just add a few to what you already have said, and to all our chief inspectors who sat for yesterday's competitive entrance exam to the police academy. We wish you all well. Just stay put. Pray. You put in the work. Just wait for the results. And do not be anxious. Not too much. Don't put any undue pressure on yourself. If it comes and then you've passed, hallelujah. Yeah. If it doesn't go through, there is more time for you. So please stay calm, stay put, and just hope in God that it will work out for you. Yes, and then also on this note, I want to say special shout outs to policewoman and Inspector Cecilia Day of Mampontein Police Station, Ankase. Yes, Ankase, around Tech. Okay. Yes, to policewoman Inspector Aliwuri Mariama, you are watching us right now from Asokwa Police Station. She's a CID there.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and then also to a special one to Policewoman Chief Inspector Gifty Abna Mensah of Buakwa Police Station. Today we are all in Kumasi. Policewoman Chief Inspector Gifty Abna Mensah of Buakwa Police Station. Special shout outs to you and to my very own Policewoman Chief Inspector Charlotte Osei-Tutu of Boteman Su. Special shout outs to you. We have an ardent viewer of ours who is called Big Danny. Eshen. Yeah. He's watching us right now from Airport Police Station. He's always tuned in. And so Big Danny Images, thank you for being a partner on Safe Start on GH Police TV.
Right. I'm also sending shout outs to my very own sister, policewoman Inspector Mercy Igan Botri at the headquarters reception, and then all other policewomen there. Corporal Albertina Nikoi, Constable, Policewoman Constable Louisa Opon, and then all other people. Policewoman Corporal Henrietta Nadedi Mensah at the National Police Headquarters reception.
Oh, those fine ladies at the reception.
I know, right? Yeah. So once you get there, you are received professionally.
Some smiles, they do so well.
Exactly.
How do you smile throughout the day?
Yes, they are the interface of the Ghana Police.
Oh yes, they are
once
professionals.
You get there, they receive you with what you do here.
Because I keep wondering, you have to smile at anyone that comes.
You have
the whole day.
Absolutely, whether you're in a bad mood or a good mood.
I think their work mirrors that of ours here at the police, the Public Affairs Directorate.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter how bad your day is going.
You must still smile.
You are an interface between the police and then the public. So thank you. You are always doing so well.
Yeah.
Some very, very beautiful ladies. Anytime you happen to be at the police headquarters and then you go to the reception, do say hi to them.
Yeah.
And then encourage them. They are doing so well.
Exactly. Big shout outs again going out to Policewoman Inspector Jennifer Edubuahin, popularly known as J-Lo. She's with the psychiatry unit at the police hospital. And then my very own sister, Policewoman Corporal Millicent Ano. She's with the public affairs unit of the same facility, police hospital. You guys, you are dedicated viewers of GH Police Television. Currently, you are tuning in, watching us live. on Safe Start. Big shout outs to you. All right.
Yes,
so,
I have one last one. This is going to Deputy Commissioner of Police, Mr. Joshua Cobston, Esquire, who is the regional commander for Bono Region.
Okay, Bono.
Yes,
okay.
he's in Bono Region.
Yeah,
and then to our very own Inspector Eko Wilson, who is a Police TV representative in Bono Region, Sunyane.
Okay.
Eko, you are doing so well. Thank you for always being our representative and then bringing us all the wedding news that we need.
Yeah.
And to all of our representatives across the country, I may not be able to mention all of you, but please, we see you, we admire you, and then we acknowledge what you're doing for us. So, General Constable Nathaniel Ayoma of Eastern South Region, Shebi, and then we also have Chief Inspector Odrowa of
Gracie
Central East.
Odrowa, but you know, Chief Isla, last week when you were acknowledging her,
yes,
I didn't really pay attention to the name that you mentioned. I was thinking it was a different person.
No, it's her.
But I received a massive backlash after the show. And so big shout outs and lots of love to Policewoman Chief Inspector Gracie Odrowa Boatin.
Yes.
She's indeed our Central East Police TV
representative.
Exactly.
Yes,
we love you. We know that you are doing a fantastic job.
Yes, all our reps. And then to Corporal Ado, he was our Savannah regional correspondent.
Right. Yes.
Now he's moved to Eastern South.
Eastern South, yeah.
You ran away and left my work,
exactly.
but it's fine. Policing is everywhere.
Absolutely.
And so to all of my people, or 10 of Goso, yes, he's a police TV regional rep for Goso with Ahafo region. Yes, thank you to all of you. Anytime we call on you when it is occasions for them to bring us some footages, they're always on the move, and they do so well. Especially for my guys in the 5 northern regions, you guys are doing exceptionally well. And so thank you for 7 Mother Ghana and 7 Ghana Police Service, and then also 7 GH Police TV.
An immense gratitude to the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohunu, and his sedulous members of the Police Management Board, our very own Director General at the Public Affairs Directorate, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Madam Grace Sansan Kofi, supported by her Lieutenants, DSP, Mr. Richmond, Mensa Staff Officer, and then ASP, Mrs. Angela Kumi, in charge social media. Then every Tom, Dick, and Harry here at the Public Affairs Directorate. At this moment, it is time for us to sign out from today's edition of Safe Start. We believe that we've had a riveting moment. We are coming your way same time on Wednesday between the hours of 8 a.m. and then 10 a.m. where we bring you the pulse of safety live from the National Police Headquarters. Once again, I'm Sergeant Yao Boatin, your host, and I was supported by my senior colleague, the Methosom Chief Inspector Policewoman
Priscilla and Chroma Pepra. Until we come your way same time on Wednesday, please do not change your dial. Enjoy the rest of our programs here on GH Police TV. It is only at GH Police TV that we are engaging the people for safer communities. Do stay tuned in and have a great day.